In basketball, Rivers Hoopers conclude the Atlantic Conference in Benin with an impressive record of 7 consecutive wins. In Formula One, Max Verstappen climbs up from 17th to win the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And in football, North Korea defeats Spain to clinch their third FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup title. Not forgetting as well, Ademola Lookman's brace for Atalanta puts them ahead of Napoli. Good morning and welcome to Sports Radio 360 on your Women Radio 91.7. I am Miracle Phillip, your sports lady, and I'm glad that we're getting to do this today. It is a fresh new week, and yes, Sports Radio 360 comes your way every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays right here on your Women Radio 91.7 at 7 a.m. And of course, I get to ride this bus for you, with you as passengers. Well, you get to enjoy all the best of sporting updates right here on your Women Radio 91.7. Well, it was a weekend of so much action, and I'm bringing this right here for you as we kickstart with the action that went down in the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup.
Donde el sol besa al mar y jugamos sin parar. Aquí siempre quiero estar.
Well, I promised you that we were going to give you all the feedback from what went down during the course of the weekend. Of course, the Under-17 Women's World Cup finally came to an end as it yesterday. And surprisingly, beautifully well as well, North Korea secured their third FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup title as it yesterday in the Dominican Republic. They defeated Spain 4-3. In a penalty shootout after a 1-1 draw in regular time. Now, I want you to feed into that particular action that went down yesterday. Take a listen.
Oh, it's missed. 3-3. Kang has done it. Win on penalties. Korea DPR take the trophy and the glory. They take it all and then enjoy these moments. For the rest.
They took the victory and the glory, and yeah, gracefully well. Young Tu Chung was the one who was awarded the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player. She was the one who equalized for the Asians and made this one the win that they needed at just the right time. As it stands right now, and of course, North Korea have clinched 3 of this title since its inception in 2008. I'm talking about the competition. So they've actually claimed the title. They claimed it in 2008, in 2016, and now 2024. We have other champion selections as well, which include South Korea, who won in 2010, France in 2012, Japan in 2014, and Spain. They won in 2018 and 2022. One would say they wanted to do a treble. But it didn't just work out well. Nevertheless, there was some level of consolation for Spain because their very own player, Pau Comendado, won the Golden Boot. She scored 5 goals in 6 appearances. Now, I must also let you know about the fact that North Korea are also the reigning champion of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. And this title, they won it last September in Colombia. So, I mean, this is a team to look out for, to consistently look out for, really. And well, it's congratulations all in order for them. But let's look at also the third place. Well, the USA were able to propel themselves to winning ways over England with a 3-0 win. They now got themselves the bronze medal at this 8th FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. I tell you, it was actually their best finish so far so good since the inaugural event in 2008 when they won silver. So, well, it comes to an end, the women's Under-17 FIFA World Cup, and so much of that action has been quite interesting. One would always say, well, we look forward to our own team getting to, clinch as many of these titles as well. But yeah, we'll keep on supporting them till they get there. Meanwhile, let's stand up for the champions. It's all road leads now to basketball.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, stand up.
Well, who knew that when I played this right here on Friday that the Rivers Hoopers were going to continue their unbeaten run on Friday and on Saturday and get themselves these impressive 7 wins so far in this run. Yes, and beautifully well, there was actually a pledge on them, some money. And we're talking about River State Sports Commissioner Chris Green. He promised to award them if they kept up the unbeaten run, and yes, they did. And of course, he did fulfill his promise of 1 million naira for each victory in the conference. So far, so good. We get to see that the Kingsmen returned to Port Harcourt on Sunday, right after their victory in the various matches that they actually played across the weekend. And they are now beginning preparations for the final 8 tournament. This now is scheduled for 13th to 19th November. And this venue is yet to be announced, but we'll be on the lookout for all of this. But so far, so good. It's a beautiful conclusion of the Atlantic Conference for the Rivers Hoopers, and they get themselves that win. Let's now switch sides to Formula One. What went down in the course of the weekend? What's up with the Drivers' Championship title? Well, I did raise a question as at last week. I raised the question of, is it possible that Lando Norris of McLaren can comfortably close up the gap existing between him and Max Verstappen of Red Bull? And what we saw in the course of the weekend was quite an interesting one. The Brazilian Grand Prix, and Max Verstappen actually climbed all the way from 17th on the grid to win that particular Grand Prix. Now, this marks one of his greatest victories, taking him back to the brink of a 4th world title. And one would say, is that something that we are going to say? Is that something that we're going to say? Because having to win this particular Grand Prix means that it ends a victory drought for Verstappen that dates back to the Spanish Grand Prix, and that was in June. That's like 11 races ago, and since then, no particular victory. And now he's got this victory, and it, more than anything else, widens the gap between him and Lando Norris. Now, we'll take a look at the standings right here. Max Verstappen is currently at 393 points. And Lando Norris is at 331 points. He's sitting at number 2, followed by Charles Leclerc with 307 points with Ferrari. So this particular match was a defining moment. I mean, we know that Lando Norris had a really, really, really difficult time in that particular race, but as it stands right now, is 62 points between him and Verstappen. What could be left if he still is vying for the top spot? Well, we'll take a break right now, and when we come back, we're going to get into everything football. What was it about your club? Some people will say they are coming in peace. I don't know, but let's talk about that right after this break. Stay tuned.
Women Radio 91.7, the Ogbonge radio station for women and their families.
Are you looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates, or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placements, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now. Call the numbers 0905 555 08998 0806 009 2137 or 0816 060 5673 or email us at sales@wfm917.
Time changes, people evolve, businesses adapt. National Advertising Conference, NAC, is here with the 2024 edition.
Yes, it's going to be fully packed. 3 days of top-line engagement with the theme
Navigating the Shift, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models.
Date 13th to 15th November 2024. Venue Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time 10 a.m. each day.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Join us and together, let's shuffle things up, dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Doesn't sound like something you can afford to miss? Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date, 13th to 15th November 2024.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
The Women Radio membership connects you with other women traders, entrepreneurs, students, homemakers, farmers, and pensioners in the 36 states of Nigeria. As a Women Radio member, your business is promoted free on Women Radio. Win amazing goodies and you get access to our events. Download the Women Radio app today and hear your voice on radio. Register free at wfm917.com and make sure you join the Facebook Women Radio membership group. The Women Radio membership is supported by MacArthur Foundation and Nigeria Media Innovation Program, NAMI.
Are you searching for durable, guaranteed, elegant, affordable home products? At Eleganza Industrial City Limited, we put you first. From plastic chairs for adults and babies, party tables and school tables, disposable plates and cups, as well as reusable plastics, food warmers and cooling boxes, trash bins of various sizes, baby diapers, lady sanitary care products, luggage of various sizes, hair threads, and lots more. Eleganza Industrial City Limited has got you covered with our elegantly designed products in unique shapes and sizes. Visit us at Kilometer 68 Lekki Ekpe Expressway after Eleko Junction, Ibeju Lekki, Lagos. Or you can call 081 801 99999 or 090 914 73665, or you can send us an email at eleganzaindustrialcity@yahoo.com or info@eleganzagroups.com or sales@eleganzagroups.com. You can visit our website www.eleganzagroups.com. Eleganza Industrial City Limited. The name is our guarantee.
Attention business owners. Looking to take your business to the next level and reach thousands of potential customers? Women Radio 91.7 has just the opportunity for you. Introducing our compact promo package, the perfect way to make your brand stand out. Here's what's in store for you. A professionally produced jingle that's catchy, memorable, and perfectly reflects your business. A promotional flyer for your social media pages that grabs attention and engages your audience. 30 prime airtime spots for your jingle to be heard by over 10 million listeners across Lagos and Ogun State. Don't wait! This special offer runs from October 21st to November 15, 2024 for an unbeatable price of just 150,000 naira. It's your chance to shine! Hurry now and let your business be heard across the airwaves with Women Radio 91.7.
Yeah! Are you ready for the thrill, the action, and sports sensation on Women Radio 91.7?
Well, our Sky colleagues in Italy say that Juventus have rejected an £85 million offer.
And then Ronaldo! Balotelli! Aguero!
Join us 6:05 p.m. every Monday on Women Radio 91.7 for comprehensive analysis and coverage of local, national, and international sporting events on Sports Radio. Join our experienced sports journalists and experts on Sports Radio 6:05 p.m. every Monday on Women Radio 91.7 for everything sports. Yeah!
ilé iléeṣẹ́ rédíò àkọ́kọ́ nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn obìnrin jẹ́ lógún púpọ̀. WFM 91.7 ti gbé àrà titun àti ètò titun wá sí etí ìgbọ́yín o. Ètò yìí ni a pè ní Láwùjọ Obìnrin, níbi tí a ó ti máa gbé àwọn ètò ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn obìnrin sórí afẹ́fẹ́. A ó máa bá ara wa jíròrò, gba ara wa níyànjú, a ó sì máa ṣe ara wa létí. Èmi ọ̀rẹ́ yín, ìyáàfin Florence Ọládọ̀tun Àmọ́ ni yóò máa ṣe atọ́kùn ètò yìí. Ẹ tẹ́tí sí wa ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Ajé Monday láti agogo 2 sí 3 ọ̀sán fún ètò Láwùjọ Obìnrin láti iléeṣẹ́ WFM 91.7. Ètò Láwùjọ Obìnrin á sọ wá di obìnrin rere àti ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere.
Ṣèmi lóbìnrin rere, ṣèmi láwòkọ́ṣe rere láwùjọ obìnrin.
The stories are real.
Something like this happened to me years back. I saw some messages in his phone. The lady that sent the message to him, when I saw him, I said, "Come, why are you like this? Why are you doing all this?"
It's all around you.
And so when she comes up to you to tell you her sexual needs, you should be humble enough to listen. And if there's something you can do about that, you do it. Is it reading books? Is it seeing a therapist? Be open to certain things, because at the end of the day, this person is your partner. That is the bottom line of everything. My family advised him to marry the girl he has impregnated. We forced him, but he refused. But when the girl starts telling that you call her too much, then there's something fishy.
You want to share it. Let people see. You're not alone. Break the silence culture. Adult Conversations. Weeknights from 8 on WFM 91.7, the voice of women.
Women Radio 91.7, breaking the culture of silence.
Sports Radio 360 on your Women Radio 91.7. I am Miracle Phillip, and it's back to serving you with sporting updates this morning. It is 18 minutes past 7. And don't forget, you can also be part of the discuss. All you need to do is call in. The phone lines are 07000 917 917, 07000 917 917. Our toll-free number for women, 0800 123 5917, and our SMS and WhatsApp line 0703 175 6537. I'll take you through the result lines for a couple of leagues in the course of the weekend. Let's start off with the MPFL. Well, Rivers United had their unbeaten run dismantled by debutants Ikorodu City FC, as of course they took the win in that particular March of as of yesterday. We're talking about the return of March day 10, and Ikorodu City won Rivers United with 2-0 yesterday. Quite a sad one, actually. But does it affect their standing on the table? Well, we'll get to talk about that. Let me take this call here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, but already know na Baba Blue.
Baba Blue. Where are you calling us from?
I'm coming in peace, so you know I always come in peace.
Okay.
From Magoro.
You're welcome.
Yeah. That is my you, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You see this no you. I will not say anything. But at least you see this for fourth position.
Okay.
You see our fourth position. They see this for third position.
All right, thank you so much for calling this morning. Baba Blue called on Friday and was like, we are going to tarnish these people at Old Trafford. But I mean, that particular match, I'll give you the score line still. But let's focus now on the NPFL, while we'll still be taking more of your calls. Well, Remo Stars actually took the win over Lobby Stars, clinching 3 points actually, but it was a single goal that was coming from Michael Ibe. We also see that Rangers International did return empty-handed asset yesterday. Quite sadly, not necessarily empty-handed, but I'm telling you that they actually took the wind over Nasarawa United with 2-0. Abia Warriors lost to Heartland FC. We got to see Kano Pillars taking the win over Plateau United with 2-1. Bayelsa United against Eyimba, and they drew it 1-1. El Kanemi Warriors still with their unbeaten run. So far, so good. They took the win over Katsina United. Well, Aqua United took the win over Kwara United with 2-1. Sunshine Stars lost to Bendel Insurance, and Niger Tornadoes took the win over Shooting Stars with 2-0. So what does the table look like currently? Remo Stars are topping with 21 points. Rivers United following up with 21 points. Eyimba at 3. The third spot with 18 points. El Kanemi Warriors with 16 points. Enugu Rangers currently at number 5 with 15 points. Plateau United currently are with 14 points. The bottom 4, Ikorodu City at with 11 points, Bayelsa United with 10 points, Aqua United with 9 points, and Lobby Stars with 9 points. And that's exactly what went down, the scoreline and how it affected the March Day 10 in the league this season. Now let's switch our sights to the Premier League and take a look at exactly what went down to the action, the scoreline. Were you impressed by your club performance? Let's talk about it. Well, Baba Blue says, after all, we are still sitting very, very comfortably where we are sitting. I'm talking about Chelsea right now with the current stats, and I'll tell you all about the standings. But so far this weekend, looks like Liverpool were actually the big winners, because major clubs like Manchester City, Arsenal, Aston Villa, they lost. But then when we look at what went down with Chelsea and Manchester United, one person was supposed to lose that game. One person. But they decided, you know what is going to happen? We are going to draw this one and nothing will happen. No shaking. All right, Liverpool are currently sitting at 25 points, the top spot. Actually, they did some magic as at on Saturday. I mean to say, yes, they actually did what they did against Brighton. They took the win with 2-1, and Anslot had a lot to say. Take a listen.
Back the way we did, that gives me a lot of confidence for the rest of the season. But I also added after the game to the players that 45 minutes of the football we played in the first half, that will in the end punish you somewhere. So we need to show up from the start. I didn't ask them to score 2 goals. I just only asked them to play a different second half than we played against Nottingham Forest. We have different mentality. So if things go against you, you have to show up, and winners always do. And fortunately, we have a lot of winners in our team that showed up the second half.
All right, that's exactly what Anslot had to say. Meanwhile, Newcastle took the win over Arsenal with 1-0. Ipswich Town and Leicester City drew 1-1. Bournemouth took the win over Manchester City, and that was a sad one for the reigning champions. But that was 2-1, and I tell you, Pep had a lot to say too.
We could not match up the intensity of Bournemouth for the first minute. We knew it. They have 6-7 days, to prepare the game. We will have in less recovery for the trip from London, and we talk about that. So we have to increase a little bit our duels in that positions, and they had chances. We create as well, especially at the end, on the certain moments, especially the first 10-15 minutes, the second half, and we had our momentums. But
you had your momentums, but you did not take advantage of it. Well, Vadio was the sole goal right there for Manchester City in that game. Southampton took the win over Everton 1-0. Nottingham Forest were topping West Ham with 3-0. Wolves and Crystal Palace drew 2-2. Tottenham Hotspur took the win over Aston Villa with 4-1. And then yesterday also Manchester United drew with Chelsea. We also see that there's going to be another game today. That's Fulham against Brentford. Let me get to hear from you this morning. 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. Our toll free number for women 0800 1235 917. We also have our SMS and WhatsApp line, so you get to drop your messages. It's 0703 175 6537. Impressed or not impressed? Are you assured of a comeback? But let's also switch our sides to the action that went down in Serie A. One of the things that made it so phenomenal was the fact that CAF Player of the Year nominee and Super Eagles attacker Demola Lookman bagged a brace as Atalanta defeated Napoli in the Serie A. Some people saying, hey, miracle, you know what that guy did? He was revenging Victor Osimhen. But then the fans were really stunned because that actually left his side with a 3-0 victory to end Napoli's 10 matches unbeaten run in that fashion. He also bagged his 4th Man of the Match award of the season. And when we look at so far so good, Lookman has been directly involved in more goals than any Serie A player in 2024. We're talking about 17 goals, 11 assists, and currently Atalanta, his club, are sitting pretty at number 3 in the Serie A table. So far so good with they're sitting pretty at number 3, but still topping it is Napoli when we're talking about how the table looks like so far so good. So Napoli are with 25 points, Inter are with 24 points, and Atalanta are with 22 points. Well, my people, this is where we get to wrap it up on Sports Radio 360. We'll be back on Wednesday. But just to say hello well to you, because up next is the newspaper review that will run all the way till 8:30. I am Miracle Phillip. Good morning.
Hello world, where you been? I've been waiting for you and your friends. One love begins. Tip top, we're starting at 10. If you believe that we can make some magic happen, say yeah. If you believe that we can make some magic happen, say yeah. Yeah, we on that new. We're chasing that energy, making